A roaring fire. What better on a cool morning? Well, today is the Memorial Day holiday, and in light of that, we're going to have a barbecue fire, and we're going to build. Two things that begin with B. Hi, I'm Lapis Lauri, and this is my single-player creative world. And today I'm going to show you a little something that I've been working on. It's a Greek temple, and I'm kind of carving it out of the middle of this great big mountain. And this is the latest room that I've added on to it in the expansion. And I'm kind of inspired. I've been watching MK the Worst's live stream, and she plays on Koala Craft server, and on her faction server for that, she's built these giant pyres, I guess. They're big columns that have burning things in the middle. And so these are my version of the low version of them, I guess big fire pits. But they seemed appropriate, especially since a lot of the art in Minecraft, the default behind me is the guy. It looks like he's on fire. And then over here, perfect, is a hand reaching into the fire. It's just so fitting. I love it. Okay, so I'm going to show you a little bit more of what we've been working on. Let me get back into first-person view. Oh, there's the ceiling. It's a little bit of a tray ceiling here. We've got some texture tiles on top. A little fountain place. Let's just look here. And I like the art. It looks like a big art gallery. You know, the little kung fu guys, the Grateful Dead head, which I think is a nice twist. Spiders. What else we got? The hand fire. Oh yes, the wither boss. Also very fun to play with. But here's what I want to show you guys, what I've been working on. And this Greek temple theme kind of came about. I thought, well, you know, it's Minecraft. I'll make a castle. Well, it started out as that and kind of morphed into this, and I love where it's going. Let's see here. So I'll turn around. You can see the main entrance when you come in. You can see all that, like, the chiseled stone. Looks like Greek keys, which I think is really cool. And I haven't got that far on it yet, so you guys are going to grow with me on this little series that I'm doing. I think I'm going to stick with this one. This was one I've really been involved in. And so this is going to be additional stories back here. But as you can tell, it really is just a mountain. So here was like a little cave. I think I filled something up here because there was an extra hole in the ceiling. But people would come out and greet their subjects or something. I don't know. We'll have to see how that goes. I got to do something on the walls. They're very bare. I don't really like that. But these details are nice. Go down, you can go under the stairs. There's hidden storage. I've got pressure plates here. I'm going to try and work up some redstone things for when you press on them. Something happens here on this wall. We could do something here. I'm thinking a doorway maybe. Let's look. Can I do that? Wonder how deep it goes into the... Because I got some... see right there? I don't know if I can do that. Here, hang on. Let's look. Can I? Did it break it? It didn't, so yeah, that's okay. That's what I was concerned about. Although... I don't know. Oh, that's the stair. But you know, if I make it any bigger, it's going to interfere with it. Alright, well, that's out. Sorry, I talk when I work. I suppose I could do a single hallway. I don't know, we'll see. I really just want it to kind of come in here. You see this big fountain. It's like a big altar shrine thing for the temple. As it's kind of Greek looking, I'm going to kind of go with like an oracle theme. Like you come in here to see the oracle. Oh, the oracle. And then they can like tell your fortune or something, you know, that all the ancient peoples came to see the oracle for their plans for war, for marriage, for prosperous things. When was the best time to slaughter goats? I don't know. Okay, so we'll go out here, and there's these massive steps that go down and kind of lead to something. I'm actually thinking about reworking this little stairway area here. I don't know. That was one of the first things I did, and then it kind of morphed into this on the travels. See this big epic doorway? It's like a godlike shrine. I just love it. But today I want to build the burning spires that MK had on her stream, and I loved them. They were big quartz things, and had netherrack fence that kind of guarded you from the burning fires that were within. Let's go over here and we'll kind of give you a better view. This is just temporary stuff over here. We got a little village guy. He's kind of cool. But you can kind of see where I started out. Here, let's, if I can get my thing to fly. Ah, I believe I can fly. Maybe. Oh, there we go. My keyboard's not been cooperating. Okay, so we'll come up here. You can see this giant tower. This is what I started with, was this like hanging castle tower, and I thought, that's going to be great. And I want to build another one here, so it's like guarding the entrance. So if it's going to be up and down here, it'll be like a matched twin tower on that part of the mountain that's all dirt. And then there's like this little intricate stairway city thing that's built into the mountain. And then this part will be the big temple area where we were at. And then this other part over here, I'll build a facade. And it can be like little housing windows, I think would be cool. So that's what I want to work on with this project. That's kind of my overall theme. And here you can have like, I don't know, mountaintop sacrifices to the gods. You know, it's become so much more than what I wanted it to be initially. And I like the way it's going. You guys will have to leave some comments to think, give me some ideas of what I should be doing with this. But I like the idea of the Greek temple, and it's like, you know, the ancient, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't even think about it. The mythology of it all. We'll just jump down here. Oh, can I get up? There we go. And when you walk in over here, it seems a little bit more plain. I've just started clearing out a room. I haven't done anything with it, but it is directly above this other one. So I'm wondering if it can be just another, I don't know, like this is the upper level, not where like the everyday people would go. So they wouldn't, this would be like the accolades that are servicing the gods and goddesses, like the Greek myths. So they're already familiar with it. They don't have to have as much grandeur as what's the everyday people coming in off the street would have. Like if the worshiper would come in, they would walk along the little sidewalk path, which I still have to improve because I haven't done anything with this mountain yet. And then they would approach the giant temple doors and go to like worship or get their answers to their questions. And so the people who would service the gods or the oracle could live in these little towers, I think, because those are working places where they could go and make their magical charms. See, we've got a big enchantment room here. I could see out the windows and see what's going on. I don't want them to jump or anything, but I suppose they could. There's plenty of room down there to do that. But there's many levels to this. We've got the stairways built up. See, I haven't finished the insides. We're still working. This is the glass observatory. I want to make this like the brewing room for the potions. I don't know what's in this chest. Oh, we got some netherwort and blaze rod. There you go. So, you know, this is just the very start of what I want to do with this. But you can kind of see where I'm going with it. Here's like a glass observatory where the oracle can come down and view her subjects, or, you know, some of the accolades who are servicing her can come down here and study, meditate, as you will. But I like the white quartz accents on everything. There's a place I haven't finished yet. This kind of just goes down here for a service entrance, I guess. Let's just kind of started out this way. Got another little entrance back here that goes into the mountain. This was like my first hidey hole back here where I would, when I was first building, I would just come in here and sleep, get away from the mobs. And I started carving out these little castle rooms. haven't got very far, but these are just going to be like the basement storage areas of the castle, I think. But you know, it just takes time. It takes time to carve all this stuff out and work on it. Even in creative, it takes forever just to get it the way you want. The building goes much faster because you can fly up and down and dig faster. But, all right. For our project for today, where are we going to put these? We're going to make these burning towers. And I think I want to flank the entrance to this. They do take quite a bit of room. They need a 5x5 spot. So let's just kind of mark that out. The towers themselves are 3x3, and so they need a spot on either side. So this could work. Let's just see if we can measure it out. I don't know. See, that's really close to the stairway. I may have to... Oh, big mountainside. You may have to move. So, let's try it. Just a few blocks here at the bottom. Move it one over. I hear lava percolating in the basement down here somewhere. I think I'll do one and then build a second one off screen, because once you get the technique down, it goes pretty fast. Okay, so we've got a little more room, so let's move it over one. Can we do it? 1, 2, oh, 3. Yep. So this is the big column that will go on the outside edge, and it's going to be pretty tall. I mean, they need to have presence on either side. Giant burning things that inspire awe and fear in the people coming to see them. Just like any political campaign, you've got to have some, I don't know, shiftiness going on. All right, so you can see how big these things are going to be. Let's get right down here. Build them up. And we're going pretty tall with these. I'm going to have to measure it out, because it's like every couple of blocks there's a opening for the fire to show. And I like to just build them and then cut out the sides so that you don't have to worry about redoing stuff later. That's probably a good start. So let's go down here and see what's going on. All right, so let's just do like every other one. So that worked out pretty good. Check it out. Yeah. I can get my keyboard to cooperate with me. Oh. Oh. I'll have to go fix that. Duh. Duh. I think MKs were actually... She might have had them just burning at the top, but this is kind of cool. The people can kind of see all this stuff. Now see, that one I'll have to fix because that's not going up. There we go. Say goodbye to that. This is so much faster than using a shovel and a pick, trust me. Whew, thank goodness. You should see me trying to clear out this mountain for those big old rooms. That took forever and a day. Worth it. Totally worth it. Okay, so in here, what we're going to do is we're going to get... Oh, I've already got it on my hotbar. We're going to put nether rack in there. Do, do, tap, tap. Just like so. I'm going to light it. How cool is that, man? And then I'm going to put these like this so they make like a base to the column. See if we could clear out this extra area in no time here, but we don't need to do that on camera. Give it a little breathing room. But yeah, it's got to have at least one space right there so it's got room to walk around. What's this? Is that part of that? Can that go? It probably can go. I think I just put it there because it was the edge of the thing. We can work with that. Let's see. Alright, see how cool that looks? And the people will come up and be like, oh gosh, it's on fire. Alright, now let's put a little cap on this. It's got to go up one more. For the top ridge. And then put the upside down stairs here for the iconic column top. This is gonna look pretty cool. Like giant Greek columns, man. Liking it. And who would have thunk it? Oh, missed. Oh, oh, oh. Very nice. Put a top on it. Looks kind of cool with just that extra top on there too, if I didn't like this extra flare. You know, that textured stone, that chiseled quartz, whatever it is. It's got like, I don't know, like a maze texture on it. Nice new block addition there. Dinner bone and Mojang. I probably just turned it sideways because it wasn't close enough. Close this out so I can actually get in there. Beep, beep. Okay, so that's kind of the finished look. I don't know if it needs to be taller. What do you guys think? I kind of like it. And I think I want to do another one over here so that when they walk up, or is it just too much? I really need it to be impressive. I want people to be like, oh, look, it's the temple of the gods, the oracles. I want them to think impressive thoughts when they come up here, so that's something that we got to consider. And I like to use the glowstone. I hate to overuse it though, but it's nice for permanent lighting. I think this is enough. I don't want to use too much of it. I like it as an accent piece rather than a main feature. Let's see. Let's go over here and see if we can carve out space for it. So we're going to have a 5x with 2 extras, so that's 7 spaces for this at a minimum. And then if you want walking space, it's 9 spots. It's a 9x. Because it's a 5 right now. Let's see if we can fix that while we're here. Oh. Dirt. It's like the bane of my existence. That's okay. I can live with that. I get the feeling this wall's going to have to be adapted. I may carve it out too so that we can get down into the bowels of that little area. But let's see. I'm going to try and carve out this dirt here on this side so we can make another one of these columns. And maybe it'll be just the right height to support that walkway. That could be kind of cool. All right. I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. And as you can see behind me, we've cleared out quite a bit of this mountain. I mean, quite a bit. So we've spent some time digging out. And we've built this second column in behind it to the entrance to our Greek temple. And so I think that looks really nice. I think it'll be impressive for people to come up to it. And I think we're going to work on a pathway next so that you can have an interesting walkway when you come up to the temple from the water. And I think we're going to have to build like a dock system out there someplace too. So That's what we'll work on. The next project is a pathway and a dock. So for right now, we'll just walk through here and see what we've done. So we cleared all this out. And we've built this second column. I had to do some adjustments to the walkway up above that it supports to fit it. I'll show you what we did there. I basically just kind of straightened that out a little bit and had to adjust a stairway. I like this wider stairway better. With the white trim, it ties in with the rest of the temple design. I may end up reworking this area here to match it. And you may see the changes in the next episode. We'll see. I'll probably work a little bit off camera to improve it. But now that I've built this little walkway over the top here, I think I might want to mimic it over the top of this one. And then it would be like a secondary entrance off to the side here that can wrap around and come in maybe on the upper level or on the lower level. Since this area, the main entrance, is pretty well finished, I like the way this is turned out, so I don't want to have any entrances lead in, except maybe we could have it part of that secret entrance we talked about with these redstone pads back here, the pressure plates. So that might work out really well. But I like how it is supporting something. It's not just an empty column hanging out. So I think we'll do the same thing over here. Is just mimic that walkway so that it enters into the main temple temple grounds. Kind of go from there. But I really want to thank you guys for visiting with me today, and any advice or ideas you might have for walkways or design, I'm all for. Tell me what you think about reworking this little skinny stairway right here, right there, to match one like that. I think I like the wider one better. It's cleaner, it's a little more prestigious, but you know, leave some comments for me and let me know. And whether or not you think I should mimic the walkway across on this second level here like I have here. See, I've got a little doorway built. I'd like to do the same thing over there. Let me know if you think that's a good idea. So for now, this is Lapis Lauri, and we will see you later.